Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to put this handy dandy playing card deck aside as we're going to do something new this week right here. Y'all stay tuned for that. And probably pin that video at the top right of your screen here. You can check that reading out. We'll do a little pick a card reading. Some crazy energy shooting out already off top. Haven't even started. Well, you guys, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Progress. Welcome back to Triple Three's Tarot.
Yeah, say job. We wake up finally you're lost in gratitude, cause you know I'm never late up. Just be in our arms, divinely protected, we never looking down. These young MCIs triple C, you know we got the young rolling with the angels and we riding to plans.
I appreciate you for tuning in, following back up with me here. Hope you started the week off strong. Positive, and steady. Resilient, Scorpio. If you have Scorpio and any other planetary energies as well, dominant placements, such as Mercury, Mars, Venus, Saturn, right? You can apply this reading to that area of your life as well if you know how to do so. Today, Scorpio, we're just going to be looking at your current energy, collective situation. Apply to the areas that resonate. Remember, this is not one-on-one, this is collective. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you guys are looking for extensive personal readings, you could hit the description box below and walk yourself through how we walk you through how to do it yourself here. And you can get it booked, no problem. If you guys are looking for any other extensive services, you can check out the description box below. First link, beacon.ai/MC333. And you can get options to book specific readings that you have or specific inquiries. Or just get in touch with me directly via email for a general reading. Book 3 questions, any questions that you want, and your reading will be sent to you via link over email, YouTube unlisted. So only you and anyone you share that link with can see and view the video. You can also rewatch that video whenever you felt, which is good because you can follow up, take notes, stay updated, etc. You don't lose it in emails, you don't lose it in your videos. It doesn't take up storage, stuff like that. If you'd like to have your reading over Zoom or one-on-one, you could email me if so as well, and I will update you with that. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to be dating into the collective energy right here, Scorpio, and we're just going to be looking at what you guys have been, a little bit of what are you dealing with as a collective here, Scorpio, and then we'll get right into the spread, and we'll be pulling a mystery confirmation card as well from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. I'm going to do a pick a card reading this week, and we're going to be doing that from the handy dandy playing card deck. We've been using that. That's how we started here on this channel, and we're going to be incorporating that now a little bit more. Let's see. Show me Scorpio, Spirit. Show me Scorpio. I'm getting a calm but very active energy, calm but very active mind. It's like the calm before the storm, or like intense. Something's intense. You may have been noticing ear ringing as well, Scorpio, for some of you guys. You have the 4 of Swords and 7 of Cups. 4 and 7, both masculine energies. So a lot of thinking, a lot of analyzing, especially in terms of, I think it's not over worrying, because I think you have came to grips and are at peace with the way you think and your ideas. I think you're confident in those ideas and how you want to move forward with them. You're just analyzing what opportunities or relationships are meant for you during the long run here, which are good to take and move forward with, and which ones may hurt you in the long run. Which opportunities or relationships or even indulgences that you're invested in here, that you have a relationship with, We can have relationships with people, places, and things, right? And I think you're realizing which ones are helpful, which ones are harmful, which ones you should invest in, which ones you shouldn't be invested in here. The Knight of Cups coming out in position 3. There's going to be something within your environment, online community, or even social media or online business here, that's coming to you, that's going to appear to you, that's going to allow you to move forward with an opportunity here. And this opportunity could be, I feel like, has something to do with your either local community, your environment, your neighborhood, or even just your online business here. There's going to be an opportunity to move forward with your online business, or some sort of even communicate, right, that you want to move forward towards a love connection, a relationship here, right? But I feel like this is you moving towards an opportunity that you noticed, or just moving towards an opportunity that you've curated for yourself within your own environment, within your own online business, or your own infrastructure, right? Local neighborhood infrastructure. See, because you're looking at Scorpio energy here, the Seven of Cups, you're looking at all the opportunities from the outside in and where they'll lead you, right? And then I think you know which opportunity you actually want to move forward with, and based upon where it's led you before, where it's been leading you, and I think you're confident in moving forward with that here. And that could have something to do with like an online business, some services that you do within your local community, online services, stuff like that. This could even be local travel, non-local travel, but I think it's that right there is what's ultimately fulfilling for you. One of those things. That's what allows that real fulfillment that you want to move forward with here. I think you have an idea, right, that you want to move forward with that's very fulfilling, but you have a lot of things that you can move forward with that's very fulfilling, but you want to know what you get, what will really take you the long haul here, Scorpio. And I think this thing that will take you the long run is either being of service. It's using your voice for some of you guys, because it's in position 3. It's using your voice. It's your online business or network. And it likely has to do with something that has to do with it likely has to do with creativity, with the Ace of Wands here in position 4. It makes sense to do. So this is like something that you're creative with, that you either have online, or that you utilize your voice online here. That's an opportunity for yourself to create farther foundation, or even just more attributes towards this creativity. So that's what's ultimately fulfilling here for you. Could be something that you've built creatively, online business that you want to move forward with or want to have in the long run here. This could be the opportunity that you're moving forward with here, because I don't think the opportunity is something that's coming to you already. Not something that's coming to you, but I think it's something you already have already, right? So I think it's something that you kind of have the confirmation to say, okay, yeah, I want to move forward with this. And it could have something to do with your voice, being of service, local, non-local community travel, and online businesses. And it's likely has something to do with your creativity, or it's up to you to move towards this opportunity, because it's like your choice. No one's coming to you, but you can move forward with it, right? So that's up to you here, Scorpio, whether you want to move forward with something or not, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, something that's fulfilling for you. We have the Six of Swords coming out and the Chariot coming out upside down. Yep. The Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, guys. So I think you found truth within your mind and your ideas, but this is something you've had to learn for a while. You've had to learn to adapt and actually um, fight and find this truce. Step out of your comfort zone a little bit here as well, and learn a little bit about the mind, about your subconscious, and how you can rewire the way we think. Right. I think you've done a deep dive in understanding your thought processes. If not, this is your confirmation that that's something that's very important to you, or something very important that you should do is follow the understanding of your thought processes, how you think, and how you perceive certain things. You have to learn about the mind. That way, your communication skills is up to par, and you can move forward with and communicate what's in your heart and what's felt emotionally here, which is a big important thing for Scorpio. Another thing, I think it's been a challenge for you though to find this truth. It hasn't been easy. The road for reshaping your mind hasn't been easy, and there's obviously, it's been a battle personally. I feel like for you here with that upside down Six of Swords, right? There's harmony there, but it wasn't so easy to do. There was challenges and there was a bumpy road. It wasn't just flip your switch and all of a sudden your mind is at ease. No, you had to put in the work here, Scorpio. Under the Seven of Cups, we have the Chariot. You wanted to move forward towards your success and your own personal accomplishments, but there were certain things that weren't there were certain things that didn't last and wasn't for the long haul. There was no longevity in it, right? So there was certain things you knew for yourself. You wanted success, you wanted to move forward, you wanted to propel, but at the same time, these opportunities that you want to propel with aren't going to lead you to a successful ladder because they were short term, not long term. And I think you've realized what's the long term thing with the Knight of Cups that you want to move forward with, and that may be personal, individual creativity, because that is something that's always there. It's something you can always access personally. You don't have to look outside yourself for it, for that whatever validation, validity, whatever the case may be. You just tap right back in, right? And that's what gives you the confirmation with that Knight of Cups and the Ace of Wands here. And yeah, it's been hard for you to move forward, and that's why you couldn't move forward, because certain things weren't for the long haul. Certain things you went forward with that ended up biting you in the back because they were quick. They weren't lasting. But I feel like you found that lasting thing you want to move forward with here, and it's up to you to take action with it, or it likely has something to do with creativity, your own personal creativity. So I'm hearing tap into your gifts and talents and what the gifts that God gave you here, Scorpio. But I can see here, for yourself that you want to move forward with what's fulfilling to you. So you tried out a lot of things. That's what it is. You want to move forward towards success. You're trying this, you tried that, you tried this, you tried that, and then you see what works, you see what doesn't work, right? And then you've seen what stopped you from success. You're like, okay, I can't do that one because it's not, boom, that's not there, it's not adding up. So you switch to the next one, boom, do this, do this, do this, not adding up, switch to the next one. And then, by that point, you tried all the cups and you're like, okay, this one works. You know what I'm saying? Like type energy, you're like, okay, I can move forward with this, right? And I think that has to do with creativity. I think that has to do with online business. I think that has to do with local or non-local travel, right? Or even a relationship, certain relationships that haven't worked, but you're like, boom, okay, this one could work. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups for your spirit, Scorpio. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups for Scorpio. A lot of positive omens. We have the Art card coming out. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Six of Wands, which is victory, and we have the Aeon, a new portal, a new shift. And then we have the Six of Cups at the bottom here. A lot of sixes. 666 could be your confirmation. You could be 66 years old if you're watching this. But 66 is a big confirmation, or 666 if you've been seeing 666. That is your confirmation that this is your reading here, and that is a sign that Spirit is looking over you, and that's your synchronicity. So if you've been seeing that, believe me, this is your reading. This is your reading. There's something here that you got to move forward with here that actually has some longevity in it. We have the Star card coming out, flipping upside down here, right under the Knight of Cups. See what you're moving forward with and the cup that you're moving forward with here. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's playing out a story. You wanted to move forward with the cup, but you couldn't move forward because some of the cups didn't work for you, right? So you finally picked one with the Knight of Cups. You're like, okay, this one could work. And the one that could work has something to do with your authenticity and individual change, right? That's authentic to you. So there may be some changes coming through. You may be preparing for some changes. So you're looking for the best outcome or the best way of solidifying your job. And it could be dealing with online business that allows you to continue doing your creativity for the long term here. that is very unique to you. So whatever you're doing, there's authentic. You're curating authentic change based upon individual creativity that you want to create or utilize as a foundational support for the long haul here, right? We have the devil energy at the bottom, letting me know that this is about your status, this is about your positioning, this is about your material and your foundation, right? Also, no weapon formed against you shall prosper here, Scorpio. So whatever devils and demons are interfering with your energy, they are officially rebuked. This is a safe space, and it's not allowed here. They get X'd out very, very fast. Let's clarify this Ace of Wands. And any negative intentions on this channel will be rebuked. Return to sender. So think before you do. It's the only thing I have to say for you. Anyways, Ace of Wands, own creativity, stay strong. This is something that you love to do. Maybe a little bit uncomfortable setting the stage for yourself here moving forward, but it's something that you love to do. It's something that's very authentic, and I'm hearing you got to keep the strength for it because emotionally this is something you gravitate to a lot here, Scorpio. So I like this for you. I'm going to pull your situation here. And that's collective. You know what? We're going to be doing collectives this week. I'm going to do collectives this week. We're doing short form videos until we get back into each spread and situation. I'm going to be pulling a confirmation mystery card from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot here, Scorpio. These are some themes this week. From the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, I'm going to be pulling one confirmation card from the Rider-Waite-Smith, and then I'm going to be pulling one confirmation card from my playing card deck. So stay with me. This is going to give us a confirmation we need. Tie all the energies in together here. Let's check it out. Only this week for Scorpio. Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups. Five of Swords. Yeah, that's what we're going to do this week, guys. This is intuitive. Switching it up, but this is intuitive. A little bit shorter form, but I like it. We have the Ten of Wands, guys, from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. These are our confirmation cards here. So I know that the collective of my Scorpions have been putting in a lot of work. There's a lot that you've been doing here. You could seem very tired or exhausted or feel like you want to end the way you do certain things. You know, maybe like maybe this is like completing a personal cycle here, right? You're completing a personal cycle that seems to maybe never be ending or seems to be very exhausting. You're very tired, I feel like. But tired in a way that you keep fighting for what you have built and what you got going on, like everything's on, like the weight's on your shoulders, but you're tired in the ways of leaving the BS behind, really not caring for things that no longer serve you, right? I think you're stepping back from certain relationships or certain emotions that are no longer fulfilling to you. These are opportunities as well that you feel like, whether people, places, and things, you see as opportunities that are no longer serving you, and they're actually, not really fulfilling to you here, Scorpio. Underlining theme for this week. We're gonna pull two cards for the underlining theme for the collective here. We have the Nine of Hearts coming out, guys. Underlining theme. Underlining theme, I think, is the Nine of Cups. It's very nice. I think we're expanding. I think we're going to expand our opportunities this week, expand how we perceive our opportunities this week, and how we feel towards the opportunities that we're invested in here. I think now, since we see going from the 8 to the 9 right here, I think this is like yeah, this was the 5, so I'm gonna keep that out. But I think it's in relation to this 5 of Swords. Um, we go from the 8, we step back, and then when we step back from certain things that no longer serve us, we can now see the bigger picture. So I think this week we're going to be stepping back a lot as Scorpios, seeing the bigger picture of what emotionally fulfills us here, um, and stepping into opportunities with more meaning and reasoning, not just getting invested in any opportunity, but doing it for a reason and having meaning behind that purpose. Why you're doing something. It's not just doing something just because the opportunity is here. No, like there has to be reason to why you're doing it, because you have enough on your plate, right? When you have enough on your plate, it's not just about taking on opportunities, but being able to take on the right opportunities and being able for those opportunities to lead you to point A to point B, right? And you may feel too overly exhausted if they're not leading you anywhere. So be very mindful of that. We have the the 5 of Swords here as well, for my collective Scorpios. And all in all, I really do feel like emotionally you could be a little bit uncomfortable based upon this week, based upon certain words that are thrown around. You may notice certain arguments, or even just certain conversations that can seem a little thick and battery, argumental, right? But this is not for you to focus all your attention on, right? And even if there's arguments as well, always remember that no one actually wins an argument, whether the person backs down, whether you back down. They're gonna feel bad, you're gonna feel bad because you didn't win. They're gonna feel bad because they overspoke you, and now they're in their ego. So at the end of the day, no one really wins an argument. So it's about understanding this week when to back down, when to not always over exalt your voice if not necessary. If someone's not listening and something's not resonating with someone, it's okay to move on. um, and I think emotionally that'll help you understand the practicality of it, of certain conversations or certain ideas that people cannot see. um, and it's understanding that your voice doesn't always you don't need to always be there to show up and speak for something that someone's not listening to. If they're not willing to listen this week or whenever you watch this reading, then they're not meant to hear it, right? Something's not meant to be said if they're not listening to you, because the more you put it on them, the more uncomfortable they're going to feel, and the more they're going to rebel back as a spirit, and the more it's going to be more chaos. So I think that's going to make you understand things more logically and practically. Like your voice doesn't always need to be heard. Some people don't always need advice, because advice could also you can also contradict individuals by giving them advice and they're not listening to it. That can only frustrate you, make you emotionally uncomfortable, let you know that your voice is being wasted here. So you're going to be moving a little bit more practical towards how you feel about communicating certain things this week. The 9 of Hearts lets me know that you will be seeing things from a different perspective, and maybe that is why. Maybe this is connected, um, because you're being a little bit more practical and understanding that everyone doesn't need your support or your advice. That's going to have you put more energy into yourself, more nourishment into you, and being of service to others. So the people who do want your nourishment and your advice, you actually have the energy to provide and to do so here, and you're no longer draining your vessel. Um, I like this for you, Scorpio. I hope you have a great week. I hope this brought you clarity. As always, as we clear out, you're the most important part to Triple D's Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you. Namo Himalaya. You guys want extensive, you feel called to support the channel, you can hit the donation link by PayPal via PayPal down below, and we keep it going. You can check it out if you want. We have PayPal links, or hit the first link because on AI you can support via coffees, and we can go from there. They also have personal readings directly via email or through that site. I appreciate you if you're called to. That's where to find it. Namo Himalaya, MC 333. We out. Let's go.